Hello everybody. Thank you for coming. Today I'm going to talk about the VariCam. That's what you're here for. So Panasonic launched the very first VariCam 12 years ago. Maybe some of you can remember this. And with the first VariCam, we wanted to bring something new to the cinema industry. You know, it was the ability to do overcranking and undercranking on a tape camera. And with this new VariCam, we didn't want to do some Me Too camera, you know, or some just another camera. We wanted to bring something new. And what we did, you have probably heard about it, is this very special sensor with a dual native ISO. You know, the VariCam is like a camera with two film stocks, 800 ISO and 5000. And that makes the VariCam something very unique. And my part will be to present you the different possibilities you have with this camera to use these two ISO settings, 800, 5000. We started 2 years ago, and since then we've made quite a lot of productions, from feature films to TV series, documentaries, live show. A lot of major TV has already adopted the VariCam. And we are quite successful with Netflix original series. There are already 5 of them you can see on Netflix. And we have five new series in development with Netflix. The first thing we will see now is an excerpt of a documentary. And what I want to show here is the way that the VariCam was used. So, just to introduce the DP is a French DP, Dan Meyer. He's made a lot of commercials, documentary, and TV series. So he made these documentaries. Vivre avec les loups, it means to live with the wolves. It's about a shepherd who has to protect his sheep from the wolves with his 2 dogs. And it was shot in Romania. And just like many documentaries, you need to have big zoom. When you shoot animals, you need to have big zoom. So if you want a 42 times zoom, you need to have a 2/3 inch broadcast lens. What you can see here, it's an adapter that magnifies the image from the 2/3 inch lens to cover the Super 35 sensor. And this kind of adapter, okay, this one is from IB Optics. It's a 2.65 times adapter. When you use this adapter, you lose 2.5 stops. So that's why a lot of people don't like to shoot with that. Generally, they don't like adapter because as soon as you put more lenses, you damage the quality. But the good thing with the VariCam is that you can push the VariCam up to 5000 ASA, and then you can recover the 2 stops you lose with the adapter. So in this documentary, it was very useful because there are a lot of shots at night. So at night, when you lose 2 stops with 2.5 stops with the adapter, you need a lot of sensitivity. This was shot for TV. So it's not supposed to be screened on a very large screen, but you will see that it's a HD footage, but it's still very, very nice on a large screen. And it was shot mainly at 5000 ISO and 8000 ISO, because from the 5000 base on the camera, you can go up and down a bit if you want to have a bit more of sensitivity or a bit less. But still, you have a very high sensitivity in a native mode, so without any electronic gain at 5000. And then if you go a little bit up, it's acceptable. So let's show the pictures.
Plus de doute, c'est ici. Les chiots, les agneaux, les brebis. Avant même de les voir, le loup flaire et sent l'odeur toute proche de ses proies. La bergerie, c'est le territoire des chiots. Et aboyer, un réflexe de défense. Leur formidable chien avait réussi à façonner une terre où monde sauvage et monde domestique puissent simplement coexister. Ce soir, Wojtynar a laissé ses brebis en confiance à ses chiens. Ce soir, il est allé sur le territoire du loup. Il sait qu'il ne le verra pas, mais que l'animal, lui, a senti sa présence. Ni ennemi, ni ami, le berger s'impose à sa façon. Les héros de cette histoire se quittent dans le respect mutuel de leurs intérêts et de leur territoire. Les jours passent, ponctués de petites chasses, de nuits solitaires et froides, quelques odeurs familières et lointaines, quelques cris étouffés par la forêt. Se désaltérer avec cette neige fraîchement tombée et chercher, chercher encore. L'errance vient à bout de ses forces.
You see what you can do with a broadcast lens. I think it's pretty amazing. When we announced with this camera that there was a 800 ASA and 5000 ASA on the same camera, people thought, okay, there must be a trick somewhere. If you have a nice picture at 800 ASA, there must be something wrong at 5000. Actually, the sensor was designed. Originally, it was designed to be a 5000 ASA sensor. And it was later in the development process that we added the 800 circuit. But at 5000 ASA, you have the best condition for the camera. You have the best dynamic range, you have the best sensitivity, of course, you have the same log curve without any trick, without any gain, etc. If you compare both pictures, 800 and 5000, you will see the same color, the same contrast, the same dynamic range. The only thing that can differ is a bit of noise, what we call the shot noise. As you can see, it's a noise that is it's totally random. There is no noise pattern, because the noise comes from the light itself. It's not an electronic noise. When there are very, very few photons on the sensor, then you don't have the same quantity of photons on every cell on the sensor, and it creates this noise. But it's a kind of grain that usually people who come from the film, they like this kind of grain that is totally random. Now, something totally different. It's a TV series. It was shot by Bill Wages. It's a DOP from ASC. And this DP has already adopted the Varicam because he has already shot 2 TV series with the Varicam and a feature film that is now in post-production, The Forgiven, that was shot. It's a feature film about Desmond Tutu, the bishop from South Africa, with Forest Whitaker and Eric Bana. So it's a nice casting. Now what I'm going to talk about is a Sun Record TV series. So Bill Wages adopted the Varicam 35 on containment, and then the Varicam LT. So why does he like the Varicam LT? Is because you will see on the next footage, all the shots outside were at 800 ISO, and all the shots indoor are shot at 5000 ISO ISA. So this was shot with a Fujinon Cabrio, okay, and Ronin and Steadicam. This was directed by Roland Joffé, and this is what he says. What you can't see is what you get. So it's interesting because everybody knows, what you see is what you get. What you can't see is what you get. He said that because actually at 5000 ASA, the camera can see better than your eyes. So there are things that you cannot see and the camera can see it. But now there is another meaning. I mean, it's my understanding. When you see the picture, okay, you see the colors, you see the contrast, you see the picture, but there are a lot of things that you cannot see. It's how much time did it take to do this shot? It's how much money did you spend to do this shot? And how much energy did you spend to do this shot? And this you cannot see it when you see the picture. And actually, the idea of Bill Wages is to shoot at 5000 ISO, not because it's dark, because he could have a lot of light. But the idea is that at 5000 ASA, you need 6 times less light compared to 800. So you save time on light setup. You have much less light. The fill light can be anything. You can see, for example, on this picture, that this very small light becomes something interesting. If you have a lot of projectors, then that it is nothing. But with very few light, you can use a mix of natural light and artificial light and the light that is already there. And he also had, in this pocket, a very small light with a magnet that he put on the wall anywhere to do a fill light. And you save time, you don't have to hide the cables, you don't have to hide the light stand. So you save time, you save money, and you save a lot of energy. And you also save money on air conditioning because, okay, it's not your problem here, I understand. But when you shoot in the US or in New York in summer, it can be very, very, very hot, and air conditioning is a real problem. So you will see on the next footage that on the outdoor shot, the picture is at 800 ISO. It's very, very clean. And indoor, you will see that you get the same kind of color. And you will see this sort of grain that really looks like a film grain. And then the story, it's in 1956, it's about Sun Records. It was a label that recorded Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and at some point they all gathered in the studio to jam together, and the series is about this story. So enjoy.
This season on Sun Records.
I dream of making music like that someday. Leonard Chess?
Yeah, I'm Leonard Chess. Who are you?
Well, it doesn't matter who I am, matters what I got.
You Elmo Lewis's boy?
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Hello, I'm J.R. Cash.
Carl Perkins. This here's my brothers J.B. and Clay. We play the same kind of jumped-up hillbilly deals, the Presley boys.
Well, I'm Mike Turner. this here is the King's River, hottest thing in the Delta.
We got laws here, boy.
Guitar player, whoa, B.B. King. Maybe you could record him, huh?
I appreciate that.
Hank's nose manager, Colonel Tom Parker. Well, you have quite the effect on the little ladies.
Think about what it'd look like with your first hit on it.
If we don't hear Eddie all across the dial, we'll go back to the old deal. But if Eddie is all over the radio, you match Columbia's offer.
Party time, boys.
I got me a girl waiting back home.
Screwing your second job, boss. Part of helping me.
Fooling with my sister?
What's your name?
I realize the debt is now $1,200, and you will have another $50 tomorrow, as promised.
Who you running from? What kind of trouble you in?
Don't bullchive me. Get your asses in here.
I have a current contract with Elvis that has a long time to run.
18 months, 2 weeks.
So glad you could make it.
You'll see plenty of Elvis signs with me, I guarantee.
Let's lay one down for real.
Now, the next footage we will see is a French feature film. The DP is Antoine Eberlé from AFC. It's called Une Vie. It means, the international title is A Woman's Life. It's from a novel from the 19th century, so it's a period movie. And for this movie, they wanted to shoot with a film. And then they realized that as it was a period movie and there were a lot of candles and fire, they would have problem in the low light. So they tried the Varicam, they did some tests, and they realized that the result was very good with the Varicam 35. So they chose the Varicam 35. They shot in AVC Intra, 4K. So the footage is in 2K, but it was shot in 4K, with Ingenieux zoom and some Cooke lens. But what you will see is only Ingenieux. Cooke was only for the wide shot. It's a very, so it's, French, we like to do things differently. So this film is a 4:3 format, okay? Just like 100 years ago. And you will see that the post-production, the grading, the intention was really to make it look like a film. And on some shots, they even added some grain with plugins. And you will see that the look is very specific, with a lot of filters, very soft skin tones. Let's see it. Enjoy.
Est-ce que tu m'aimeras toute ta vie?
Bien sûr. Je t'aimerai toute ma vie.
Si tu épouses Julien, ton père et moi, nous allons l'accueillir dans notre famille comme un fils. Et comme il me plaît, je le trouve très... Il me plaît énormément.
Jeanne, s'il te plaît. Jeanne, s'il te plaît, arrête. Je te demande pardon. Je t'en supplie, Jeanne.
Rosalie, est-ce que Monsieur Julien est le père de ton enfant?
Oui, mon père.
Dieu n'aime pas le péché de chair, mais il déteste encore plus le mensonge. Monsieur de Fourville est au courant de cette situation?
En lui disant, je ne ferai que provoquer sa peine.
Si vous vous résignez, vous consentez à ce mensonge.
Je ne peux pas être celle qui fait écrouler tout son monde.
Le salut de l'homme est dans le pardon, Jeanne. Est-ce que vous pardonnez, Jeanne? Est-ce que vous pardonnez?
So as you can see, there was a mix of 800 and 5000 ASA. As soon as there is a very low light, you can see that. And what you can see actually is that you can perfectly mix both settings. I mean, you don't see any difference when it goes from 800 to 5000. There is no big difference in the colors or the contrast. It mixes perfectly.